Lagi teruk kalau kita makan ikan tu, kita dah buang saka, saka masuk dalam ikan, kita makan ikan, saka tu masuk balik ikan kita. Macam mana? Okey, kita kembali kali ini dalam rancangan. Dalam rancangan, kau rasa kau ada rancangan TV? Kau ada kat YouTube je. Kita kembali ke Bro Chedd Borak, dan seperti biasa saya bawa balik rakan borak saya yang misterius, yang tak ada orang kenal. Ada orang kenal tapi dia ingat orang tak kenal dia sebenarnya. Konon-konon lah, pakai topi, pakai cermin mata.
Shut up yo.
tak. Dia dah bunyi. Ini dia, kita ada kawan biasa kita, MB. Hai MB, apa khabar MB?
Alhamdulillah, I'm healthy and kicking and well and whatever lah.
Hari ni kita nak borak pasal apa ni MB sebenarnya? Cuba cerita sikit.
Okay, so the other day, right, ada viral kan, ada satu video viral yang makcik Esa ke makcik apa, dia buka tingkap, lepas tu she decided to throw a piece of plastic or whatever out the window and into the river. And I'm like, what the...
Okay, videonya adalah video yang ini, betul?
Yeah, yes, that's one. Yang plate number D something.
Siap sebut plate number.
Name shame.
Kenapa jadi viral?
Because it highlights that Malaysians are not civic minded. And then here we are complaining about, banjir and all that, and but it happens because we're not caring to the environment. We simply throw trash into the longkang and river. But there's a plot twist, orang cakap. What is the plot twist?
Apa dah sebut pasal plot twist dia? Okay.
Yes.
Plot twist dia.
So initially memang I condemn gila-gila, habis-habis I condemn makcik tu. And then eventually I saw somebody comment at the bottom, they're like, oh, makcik ni buang saka. Then I'm like, okay, I empathize a bit, macam kesian.
Kejap Do you believe her? MB percaya saka ke tak?
Okay, walaupun I macam acah-acah like Mat Saleh Western gitu, but hello, the West has films like Charm, I Dream of Genie, so why can't I believe in the saka, right?
Apa pemahaman saka?
Okay, it's something like a hocus pocus, like a being that is turun temurun from like one generation to another. And back in the day when our grandfathers, our moyang whatever had it, it was basically to kind of protect them, to shield them, because back then they're very much, they orang masuk hutan and tebang kayu and all that, so they need some kind of protection and kekuatan and semangat and all that. But then saka is not easily removed, right? Personally, I wouldn't want to have a saka within me, because I feel it's hocus pocus. It's like living off you. It's like using you as a host. So dia macam, it's a bit, yeah. And I mean, you shouldn't practice these things. It's against our religion and all that. So
okay, nak tanya, kita sepatutnya bercakap pasal makcik yang buang sampah tadi, tapi kita bercakap pasal saka sikit lah, sebab dia kata benda tu saka. So kita nak bagi pemahaman pada orang-orang yang mungkin tak tahu apa itu saka. Mempercayai saka, adakah itu syirik ke tak?
Oh gosh, to me yes, but I could be wrong. This is just from my understanding of what it is and my very limited knowledge, but I feel it is syirik lah.
Tapi kita orang Islam, kita wajib percaya jin dan sebagainya. Kita tahu benda tu ada wujud. Dalam Quran pun ada sebut benda tu wujud.
Yes.
Okay, tak apa. Kita tinggalkan pasal tu sekejap.
Okay.
But what's more important is, saka ke tak saka, tindakan itu betul ke tak?
Okay.
Buang barang dalam sungai itu.
Okay, so what I don't understand is, right, okay lah, memang ustaz and orang-orang yang macam tahu ubatkan orang semua ni, they say that you have to throw these things in the ocean or in a running river or whatever. But I'm just confused. Why did she stop in the middle of a bridge and chuck it out of the window? Can't she just park under a bridge, or like just park one side and do it? I mean, really. Mungkin sebab jalan tengah jam. Maybe, but you know what I was thinking? Maybe she's like, I have to get rid of this. So macam macam tak sabar nak buat.
MB, adakah MB menuduh makcik tu menipu sekarang ni? Adakah MB menuduh makcik tu kata okey saka sebab dia dah viral, satu Malaysia dah nampak dibuang sampah, so dia mencari sebab asbab yang melepaskan dia daripada tuduhan membuat kotor pada sungai? Are you
Actually,
on that or what?
I kind of want to believe her, and maybe I do believe her a bit. And this is because it's such a weird reason to just give the public. Like, okay, makcik kenapa buang sampah out of the window? Sebab ada saka. Macam random gila punya answer, right? So I'm just like, okay, maybe there's some truth to it, and you know, bersangka baik. Yeah, maybe she is saying the truth. Maybe
Husnuzon.
yeah, husnuzon. And maybe dia macam betul-betul tak sabar nak buang benda ni, macam kan, so macam traffic jam. Mungkin dia nak pergi pantai tapi traffic jam, so macam you know.
Okay, MB kejap. Saya pernah ada pengalaman yang pergi berubat secara tradisional, yang kena mandi bunga. Masa tu I don't know what I was doing. Okay, ada orang suruh pergi mandi bunga. Lepas tu air daripada siraman bunga tu, na'udzubillah, saya tak tahu masa tu benda ni betul ke tak betul. Oh, ikut je kerjanya. Tapi kena mandi bunga. Lepas tu bunga yang kita mandi tu di atas kain hitam, dan kain tu saya kena ikat dan saya kena buang dalam air yang mengalir. So saya pernah buat benda tu juga. Sorry, 12 tahun lepas.
Pecah lubang.
Saya pernah membuang benda ni. Tetapi ada benda-benda yang saya perlu buat. Kena baca, kena baca surah, kena berselawat, kena buang dan kena nampak benda tu jatuh dalam air yang mengalir. Tapi cara makcik tu buat, tak nampak benda-benda. Dia macam dengan happy-happy buka tingkap, aku buang. Saya sebenarnya rasa macam dia sebenarnya mewujudkan cerita saka tu sebab nak menghalalkan perbuatan dia. Husnuzon, minta maaf makcik. Saya rasa tak tahu. I don't know whether I want to believe her or not. Saka or not saka, adakah membuang seperti itu betul atau tak? Okey, katakanlah betul dia buang saka. Caprice ada cakap,
buat tong sampah baru khas untuk santau sihir saka.
kenapa tak minta ustaz-ustaz buat macam tempat buangan saka di depan masjid? Pakar perubatan tradisional yang suruh I buang tu, dia kata specifically dalam air yang mengalir.
Yelah.
I tak tahu nak kat mana sekarang ni. And I tak nak jatuh syirik mempercayai benda tu pula. Kita kan kena percaya Allah saja, tetapi kita kena percaya jin tu ada. Dan sekarang ni persoalannya, adakah makcik tu betul-betul buang saka atau dia untuk bersangka-sangkakan korang supaya tak marah ke dia lagi? Apa pendapat you?
Oh, okay, you have a point lah. You know, I wasn't there to judge, to be able to judge, to accuse her or whatever, tak boleh, because I wasn't there. But if it was saka kan, isn't it kind of freaky? Like, let's just say one day you bawa anak you pergi main kat tepi pantai, and then suddenly, Daddy, look, there's this cloth, there's this plastic. Tiba-tiba benda tu macam you know that, what's that movie yang Venom yang Spider-Man yang hitam tu. Venom. Just imagine, like, you know, that's what I picture saka to be like. You're like, oh look at mommy, there's a plastic. What's that? Tiba-tiba dia macam.
But would you pick up something like that from a river?
I wouldn't, but you know, kids are kids, so they're curious. Mak, tengok ada benda ni lah mak. Habis. And you just imagine, like, okay, sang buaya, right? Tiba-tiba macam, oh, what is this thing? Then he ate it, and then he becomes like you know, who said that? Somebody said that.
Caprice
said that, right? Like buaya dengan like, oh my god, that'd be like macam raksasa. Okay, jokes aside, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Itu soalan yang saya tanya MD tadi. Pakar perubatan yang saya jumpa itu minta saya buang dalam air yang mengalir. So dia macam catch-22 tau. I tak tahu benda ni nak kata apa sebenarnya, tindakan itu betul atau tak. Sekarang ni bila dia dah kata dia buang saka, I pun macam tak reti nak kata apa dah.
Yelah.
Sebab cara pembuangan tu I tak tahu sama ada itu ikut syarak atau tak. I tak tahu.
Yep, I think that one kita kena rujuk dengan orang yang lebih arif.
But lebih pada cerita saka tu, apakah tindakan membuang ini wajar?
Well, in general, I think if it was really the saka, she should have done it a little bit more discreetly and maybe more responsibly. Meaning to say, janganlah buat depan halayak ramai. And then if she wants to really dispose it properly, maybe do it somewhere very remote so that it's not so accessible to the community. Dia buat tengah-tengah bandar kot. You know, maybe drive like I don't know, to like some ladang kelapa sawit and just, you know, there is gonna be a river somewhere in the jungle, right? Just do it there maybe. But if it was sampah, then if it was like a bag of used diaper ke apa benda, you know, then I'd be like, apa ni kot? You know, it's like, come on, the river is the source of life. That's where people get their water. That's where, you know, animals drink, and you know, that's where the irrigation and all that happens. You know, so macam that's why the case, you know, that Air Selangor case keeps happening, because our river is always so dirty and polluted. Of course, that one is factory and whatever. Tapi kita pun boleh main peranan kita as responsible individuals and citizens of the world, of Malaysia at least. So tak payahlah nak buang-buang, please lah. Come on, we're better than that.
Saya sebenarnya nak percaya dia tu sebenarnya buang saka. Tetapi dengan pengalaman yang ada pada saya ni, seingat saya bila buang saka tu ada benda-benda yang saya kena buat. Kena baca beberapa ayat Quran, kena berselawat. Bukan sekadar buka tingkap, boom, campak macam tu.
Betul?
Dan kalau saya nak buang saka sekalipun, pun saya akan cari waktu yang sesuai. Bukan di tengah-tengah kesibukan trafik macam tu.
Betul? Setuju?
Sebab saya rasa bila dia kata dia buang saka tu sebagai alasan untuk memberhentikan tomahan. Husnuzon, mungkin akak buang saka betul. Saya percaya ada wujudnya saka apa semua, tetapi dengan cara yang saya tengok tu, saya tak tahu. Saya tak boleh nak cakap husnuzon sajalah. Kalau saka, saya doakan supaya akak jauh daripada saka-saka yang menyaka akak tu. Tapi kalau sampah, kita tunggu pada Masya je lah.
Betul. So yeah, I mean, this is just a general public service announcement to all Malaysians and, you know, everyone in the world who's watching this. The world, okay? Guys, you know, can we just properly dispose our trash tempat yang betul-betul yang disediakan, you know, in the trash can, or recycle, or, you know, reuse. Tak payahlah nak buang merata-rata tempat, because, you know, at the end of the day it goes into the drains and then it causes floods, causes pollution, and then kita, at the end of the day, we don't want to open a fish and then we find trash in it because it ate it, you know.
Paling teruk pun bukan kita makan ikan kita, lepas tu ada dengan ikan tu makan sampah-sampah tu. Lagi teruk kalau kita makan ikan tu, kita dah buang saka, saka masuk dalam ikan, kita makan ikan, saka tu masuk balik kat kita. Macam mana? Kau rasa?
You think? Ayo.
Apa kata akhir buat akak? Kalau MB ada kata-kata akhir buat akak yang buang saka ni. Ataupun siapa-siapa lah yang nak buang saka lepas ni.
Okay, so kepada sesiapa yang nak buang saka tu, firstly, you know, I'm very sorry that you have to go through this. It's not something that you want. Probably it was from your ancestors and it just came down to you without you realizing, and then it probably disrupted your life and made you feel a bit uneasy or unusual couple. So I'm sorry that you have to go through that kind of hardship. But if you know, inshallah, you know, there's always a way to remedy things, and you know, you just have to have faith in God, in Allah, that He can actually solve all problems. But if you were to resort to throwing the saka in the river or whatever, do it responsibly lah. Jangan suka hati just buang tepi sungai macam tu.
Tapi kalau dia buang sampah, kalau betul dia buang, kalau dia tak buang saka tapi sebenarnya dia buang sampah,
kak, makcik, adik, whatever, because you know tak nampak muka you, but I think, you know, God created a brain for you, so use it, you know. Don't expect people to clean up after yourself. You did that crap, so you clean it up lah. So you either throw it in your trash can, keep it in your car, keep it in your pocket, keep it in your bag, whatever, sampai balik rumah, then you throw it away, you know. Don't just chuck it, because you know, kesian all those, you know, DBKL folks that have to clean up. But yeah, they get paid to do it. But you know, have some heart. Where is the heart that God gave us as human beings? You know, be considerate to one another. That's why the world sucks today, because people don't care for one another enough.
Marah betul-betul.
But I mean, tu memang ikhlas. Like, you know, I get very disappointed because people always take advantage of things. Like, they think that they're so high and mighty, they're so good that they cannot pick up after themselves, or they cannot throw trash. Come on lah, you have brains. Thank you.
Okay, hari ni aku tengok MB marah betul ni. Memang dia marah betul sebab kita terlampau banyak sampah dalam dunia kita ni. Sampah orang buang dekat sungai, sampah masyarakat, sampah tak cakap pasal sampah politik lagi kan.
Yes. But it's 2021, it's a new year. Let's start a new chapter in life. Let's change ourselves. That's why I'm all colorful today. Ya, aduh sakit mata aku.
Okay, with that kawan-kawan semua, harap-harap kalau yang ada saka tu, kita fikirlah bila masa yang sesuai kita nak buang saka. Kalau nak buang sampah tu, andalah saka tu sebenarnya.
Wow, that was perfect. Awesome, Chad, to end this video. Okay, so happy 2021.
Semoga kita tak lama dalam PKP dan PKP BCC whatever. So stay safe. Kalau korang nak buang pun buanglah tabiat buruk, jangan buang sampah. Okay? So with that, bye. Assalamualaikum. Oh, jangan lupa subscribe.
Sini ke sini? Sini.
Mana-mana je lah. Subscribe. Tunjuk sini. Subscribe. Okay, bye.